Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Jukes one defender. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Play action on first down. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Darnold. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's Darnold to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Third down from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. Now Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Darnold looking to throw. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. Here's a screen now for Walker. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, third down. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Sims now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. To throw, here's Darnold. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Darnold. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Charbonnet, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 7.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 32. Stays in the pocket, and he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they get to him again! And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Jaguars, well, they must be thinking pass here, huh? They're in the dime. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's a quick throw out wide. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the air, Lawrence. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can run, with enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Little knocks it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Etienne again. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he will be stopped now, though. That's what I like about that effort.
Scott's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Here's ETN on 1st down. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go right back to ETN. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Lawrence to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete to Valdez-Scantling. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lawrence throwing here. Jump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's running for it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
The Jaguars into punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Darnold. He's got time here, and he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Punting unit out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence now off the play action. Caught by Washington, left side. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Brings up 3rd down.
Lawrence here running the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars leading by 7. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. Now give, it's ETN headed left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll toss it to ETN. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.